Y'all see this, right? You see this? This right here. It's like having a child. I'm up here trying to work on one of the cheap flow projects, My Girlfriend the Ninja, and this little one right here wants to play games. You wanna play, don't you? Huh? You wanna play? Go get the button. Go get it. This is what she wants. This is what happens when I don't play with her in the middle of the day. She wants to play with the toys at close to midnight because she got all this energy. I don't know what to say with her. I love you though, but I'm trying to work. It's hard to balance this, you know. It's kind of like parenthood and indie artist work. Look at this. Look at this. She likes to put her body under my hand. Watch it, watch it. Look at that. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. What you doing, He-Man? She don't even know what she's doing. Y'all see this? She won. We are outside walking in the rain. Can you believe this? You can't even hardly see her because how black-headed she is. See, it's like having a child. I don't have a child yet, but technically I do, because this is what I gotta deal with all the time. Walking this child or playing with this child on a day-to-day basis when I got stuff to do, like work on these manga and these characters and this story development. So what I'm working on right now, while I'm doing all of this, the Cheap Flow universe for this year, we'll be working on Journey for the True Master, which is the story in the first Cheap Flow book, as well as My Girlfriend the Ninja, which is another story that happens in the same universe. And Journey for the True Master number 2 will also be worked on this year as well. It'll probably be released towards fall. And I know My Girlfriend the Ninja should be released on July 4th. That is the goal. That is the 3D manga I've been working on, so I can kind of get my ideas together and fleshed out for how I want a 3D animated film to look for the Cheap Flow universe. So I'm kind of going through the motions with that, and learning all this new tech and software and design, this, that, and the third. But July 4th is the date I want that to be done with, and that book will be finished and made. Not sure when exactly Journey for the True Master number 2 will be done, but I'm looking at possibly August to September, depending on how sales go for Journey for the True Master number 1 to, you know, pay for the artwork and everything being done with that. What's really cool is, though, I wrote another story that takes place in the Cheap Flow universe. It's going to be called The Fox Samurai. That may or may not be turned into a manga because of the fact that I myself am too busy to draw it, and I would need another artist who I can't afford to pay to draw it. But so I really doubt it's going to be turned into a manga, but at the same time, I think it'll be a really cool idea. The idea of it is to create it as a short film. So that's another project I'm going to be working on starting next month. Going to be working on this that part of the Cheap Flow universe in a live action short film format, so that I can actually, I'm going to actually be submitting the short film into my first film festival that I'm ever going to do, which is going to be dope. I'm really excited about that because film festivals come with money if you win. So that's what I'm really, really excited about. So hopefully this will win and give us money to work on more stuff. And the more stuff we can work on, the more stuff we can sell, and the more money we can make to do more stuff. Because the Cheap Flow universe is massive. There's so much that I want to do, but I need money to do it. So this is my journey to get the money. this. This is what I gotta go through. Look at this. I'm soaked. It's officially past midnight now. This one is all types of wet. Yeah, you just do this. Oh, keep going. Go ahead, try. D-Mac, come here. So now I got 50. Watch out. There. That's it. You through? Come here. So, I was trying to work, but I'm falling asleep in this chair. It's crazy how you can be working on a project and you start to fall asleep at your doggone desk. I find it to be one of the craziest things. See, I was trying to get done with a page because I'm behind on My Girlfriend the Ninja, but I got 2 pages done tonight, and I'm trying to get a 3rd page done, but I am entirely too exhausted to be doing this, to the point where I'm falling asleep in my chair. And that is not a good thing for me. I need to be able to do this. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to sleep. As y'all can see from the window, it is daytime now. Usually I work through the night for my projects and everything like that, because my wife actually, she has to go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 3. I wake her up at 3 and take her to her job, because she's in the process of trying to become a chef. Take her to her job, and then from there I come back, and then I go to sleep for 4 hours and then get up and work on Cheap Flow project once again. So pretty much I'm up after my 4 hours of sleep. I usually go to sleep at 6, which is why I'm tired now, because it's 6:46. I am late. It's past my bedtime. 6:46 a.m. meaning by the time I wake up, it's going to be 11-ish, and that is going to be the struggle. But I have been working through the night, and I'm happy about the progress I've made. I just have some final edits to do on the 3rd page, so I think I can go to sleep and wake up to that and finish that, and then start on the 4th page in the next night over, I think. Because this is too much, guys. Way too much. Okay, so before I go to sleep, I was actually looking at my script here. Look at all that. Looking at my script here, and I realized that I think I need to be more conservative with my panel layout. I'm putting a lot of... when I originally wrote the script for My Girlfriend is the Ninja, I actually wrote it to be a film. So I thought that, so basically this was to be kind of like a storyboard of the way the film is going to be laid out later when it's put into film, or basically when it's made into a movie. But at this point, I know that was a mistake, and I shouldn't do that because of the fact that takes up so many more panels than necessary to do some of the different things or to convey thoughts that, or basically to move the story forward, is taking way more panels than necessary. I'm creating more panels than necessary. I'm sorry, it's late or early. Same thing, same difference. I'm an hour past bedtime right now. So, I thought that was something that I can actually talk about in this vlog right quick. Is the fact that certain things that I'm gonna have to reword, like certain bits and pieces of dialogue that I'm gonna have to take and reword, just to kind of be more economically conservative with my panel layouts, and I can actually convey a complete thought in a shorter span of time. I've always thought about storytelling as a way to communicate information to the person or the audience that is listening at the time, and I feel like I'm not effectively doing that. So, I think that's something that we all can learn from, in the future, is how can we make the most effective panel layouts for our projects at the time, so that we can move the story more effectively move the story along. What's really interesting about this is the fact that panel layouts, the more panels you have, the more pages you have, and in the end, the more expensive the book itself is to print. And the more expensive it is to print, then the less money you make when you sell each copy for whatever you decide to sell each copy for. And I think that is doing a disservice to the people who are trying to consume the product. So that's something that I think we should all keep in mind. Alright, so I think I'm finally trying to figure this work-life balance thing out. Come on, Hime. So here's what's gonna happen from now on. My wife, she works at 4 a.m. So what's gonna happen with that is we're gonna start, I take her to work. Alright, wait, rewind. So I usually go to sleep at like 5 to 6 a.m. So, since I usually go to sleep around that time, come here, Hime. So, since I usually go to sleep around that time, I wake up at around 10. So, what's gonna have to happen is Hime here, she is gonna have to get worn out during the day. So, we're gonna work out, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna play. And I'm gonna focus on spending time with the puppy and the wife during that time. My wife gets off at 2 p.m. So I usually pick her up around that time. And from there, what's gonna happen is we're gonna spend the day together. She usually falls to sleep at around 6 to 7. He might. And after she falls asleep, I work through the night and wake from like 7 to 3 a.m. Yep. I just got done working out in my ukulele capoeira class. Leo, you should show off your stuff. Yeah. We tired. We ain't got the left. We ain't got the. We got souls. That's cool. Work-life balance.